So there are sections in games that when you are thinking back about whether you want to go back and replay the game, the sections make you think, oh man, maybe I should not. The example I usually go to is when I'm thinking about, oh, I should play through Arkham Asylum again. I think about the sequence with Killer Croc, where you are sneaking through a sewer, and if he finds you, he insta-kills you. It's probably true of most forced stealth sections. I think basically everybody agrees those are terrible. But that Hades section for me is right up there with Killer Croc. That is one of my most hated sections that I think about every time I think about replaying this game. What do we got here? Oh, that sucks. I should be able to... that's an instant call. See, I should be able to do the quick time event on these baby Cyclopses. Should be relatively easy. But I don't have to actually do it because the Blade of Artemis, the quick time event is replaced with just a decapitation. Just have to prove that I can still beat these Minotaur too. So for the Minotaur, it's not replaced with a decapitation, at least not consistently. Yeah, that Hades section is just so obnoxious. It feels really out of place. There are obviously platforming challenges throughout the game, but that Hades one in particular feels to me like so much like a totally different game almost. And it's the fixed camera angle that really makes it crazy. If you had a camera you could control, and I recognize it's just not the kind of game this is, but if you did, it wouldn't be nearly as bad. So I looked at the trophies for this game very quickly, and there's it looks like the one, there are two trophies I'm not going to get. One is beat the game in under 5 hours. That's obviously not happening. The other is to save the Oracle with 10 seconds left to spare. I'm not going to get that one either. There's another one for... already maxed that out? Wow, okay. There's another one for maxing out all of your magic and weapons. And I'm not going to get that either. And I'm not sure that you can get that in a single playthrough. I don't remember if this game has New Game Plus or not, but I don't think there's enough orbs to do that. Unless I'm just really bad at finding red orb chests. But I'm definitely going to come up short on that. I'm probably not going to... Yeah, I don't think it's likely I'm going to get 10,000 orbs before the end of the game to max Army of Hades. Which is fine. I certainly don't need to. Archer guys, man. I'll tell you. There's something else. It is kind of fun going back to these sort of like early game enemies now, rather than like the stupid high-tier Hades versions of the same enemies. Which just are designed to be as obnoxious as possible. Oh shit, roll, roll, roll! I'm pretty sure that these things will one-shot you. If they, yeah, right. I'm pretty sure they will one-shot you if they hit you after you've been petrified. I think I heavily implied that earlier, but didn't explicitly say it. Oh, goddamn. Dicks. Might have been firing those into the wall for all I know. Camera angle's not going to do me any favors again. Magic. There we go. I'm gonna just go ahead and do something to get this done with. I guess this is actually probably not. It felt like this wasn't as good at shattering as the Blades of Chaos are, the Blade of Armless, which I was not expecting. Oh my god. Really? So this should be the Oracle room. Or Oracle area, I guess not a room. It's an outdoor patio of some kind. Yeah, my L2 button seems really sensitive. Oh, it was kind of stuck. I just kind of popped it out. Interesting. I may have to look into some sort of aftermarket DualShock 3 solution if I can't find my other controllers, because this one is just a little too wonky. And I've got 5 more of these games. I say, look, I'm sure they get better. I'm assuming that I really do have positive memories of the second one. I remember not liking the story as much in the third one, but I thought the gameplay was pretty good. I remember when it came out, I thought graphically it was one of the most impressive things I'd ever seen. There's no secrets over here. Okay. There's no more secrets at this point in the game. This is just the...
Kratos. Return, but too late. Ares has taken Athens. There is no more hope. No hope.
It looked like she died, and then she died again.
Ares is victorious. We failed.
Interesting animations there. Looks like we're going to get a little bit of an infusion of red orbs here. Quite a big infusion. Not sure what the point of this is, but looks like we're being loaded up for the... Might as well power this up. I don't think I'm going to use it, but I don't think I'm going to hit 10,000 orbs, so I'm not going to be able to max Army of Hades. This feels a lot like I'm being loaded up for the final boss fight. I think we are pretty close.
Kratos had traversed the desert of lost souls, bested the deadly traps of Pandora's temple, and escaped Hades itself. There was but one task left.
Zeus! Do you see now what your son can do? You cast your favor on Athena, but her city lies in ruins before me. And now, even Pandora's box is mine. Would you have me use it against Olympus itself?
Kratos, returned even from the underworld.
Is this the best you can do, Father? You send a broken mortal to defeat me, the god of war?
After thousands of years, Pandora's box was finally opened. The power of the gods unleashed.
You are still just a mortal. Every bit as weak as the day you begged me to save your life.
I am not the same man you found that day. The monster you've created has returned to kill you.
You have no idea what a true monster is, Kratos. Your final lesson is at hand. Prepare to... Family
feel like it's probably worth just going ham on him initially.
Is that the best you can do?
I don't get what the point of these claws coming out of his back are. Man, he really does just fuck you up though, quick. Jesus. Come the fuck on. He turtles. Man, he's just... I don't know if I'm getting any closer. This fucking turtling shit is so annoying. Jesus. And he's gonna do the fire thing, and it spins, so... I'm not sure how I'm supposed to dodge that. I'm gonna die. Jesus. That was not good. Maybe I should try the blades. Long loading time here. Really? Really? Oh, God. That seems unnecessary. I'm not going to power up the Medusa's thing again. There's no point. Does me no good. There isn't a checkpoint at the start of this fight.
Kratos had
Seems like I can skip that. Yeah, one hit takes like an entire health upgrade's worth of health from me, and I can't seem to... I try to save rage from the Spartans for when I need it, when I start to get low. There's no reason to save the magic, because he's going to give me more magic.
Is that the best you can do?
And this thing is really, that's a really bullshit, cheap attack. The blades are much better. It seems like it's easier to cancel out and block, which is very important for him. Well, I actually have to do it. Can't block that. Not really sure what I'm supposed to do about that.
You are no warrior. Relent! You have already lost, Spartan!
What the fuck?
Why do you resist me, Spartan?
Okay, there we go.
And embrace your death, mortal!
Oh, okay. That really wasn't very fair.
Test my patience, Spartan! You are no warrior. Why do you resist me, Spartan?
Come the fuck on.
You
doing the same sort of bullshit. It's like that. The timing on the quick time events is not sufficiently generous. It's really obnoxious, actually. At least it refills your health like every time you fail. But this like transitions directly into a quick time event, and I'm sure I'm going to hammer the wrong button. Come the fuck on! It's like a third of a second. It's just not enough time. Ah, god damn. This is awful. I know people hated these quick time events when they came out.
Let the rage of the gods drive your blades, Kratos.
Oh wow, okay. I actually think I have enough to max everything now. So I might actually get that trophy. I definitely think I have enough. I obviously have enough to max Army of Hades. I may be just shy on Medusa, but I don't really care about trophies, but I'm not going to turn one down if I can possibly qualify for it. Most powerful souls. I'm guessing the last rank on this is going to be like 7,000 or 6,000, so I have to get another big infusion of red orbs. 7,500. That's possible.
Flesh that burns, bones that break. But to break a man's spirit is to truly destroy him. Do you recognize this place, Spartan? The location of your greatest failure? Perhaps there is a chance you can undo the deeds of the past.
The nightmares that had haunted Kratos for the past 10 years had now taken form and substance. His past stood before him.
Kratos! What's happening? Where are we?
By the gods, can this be real?
There is nothing you can put in my way to stop me. I will save my family.
This is a sequence I remember really hating a lot, too. And I'm hating it right now, as I fall to my death. I didn't realize the ground had collapsed that much. I think I was making pretty good time on it. You can hug them, I think, to give them... Yeah, transfer your life into them. This is the one time I think the unlimited magic from Rage of the Gods is pretty good. It's pretty perfect for this exact purpose. No, stop fucking hugging him. My thumb is tired from mashing buttons for that Rage of the Gods. Or not Rage of the Gods, the Poseidon's Wrath thing. Dude, this is really annoying. Oh my god. I love the Kratos in the background, like firing purple lightning bolts at me. That's actually pretty entertaining. I'm gonna run out of gas. This is fucking stupid. I gotta transfer health into them. Okay. Oh my god. Dude. This is so brutal. I have to take out that background Kratos a couple of times.
Kratos had done the impossible. He had saved his family.
Kratos, please take us home.
Do you see, God of War? You took them once, but you'll never have them again.
You cannot save them, Kratos. You gave them up in your quest for ultimate power. There is a price to pay for everything you gain.
Not that price. I didn't want them to die.
No price is too high for what I offered.
And you rejected me.
A god!
Now, you will have no power.
No magic! All that is left for you is death!
Oh, not again.
You should have joined me, Kratos. You should have been stronger.
By the gods.
The battle was not over. The gods, it seemed, had a final gift for Kratos.
I still have allies in Olympus, Ares. Now, you will see how strong I am.
I'm assuming this has the same moveset as the Blade of Artemis. It does. And this final battle is a tug-of-war.
You cannot defeat me!
That was kind of bullshit. I still don't really know what just happened there. Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do there, because I was... The block doesn't work. He's gonna just cheese me now. Look, I can come over here, and it still hits me. And then he just cheeses me some more. And he turtles. This is garbage. I don't know how to get past this part. Oh, I guess you just gotta get far enough away. God damn. And here comes this fucking horse shit again. That's not cool. That's unblockable. And he's just gonna fucking spam it on me now? What the fuck? What the fuck? This is garbage. I have a feeling I'm going to be raging even way harder as we get farther into this series. Because I'm remembering a gauntlet at the end of God of War 2 that I fucking hate. And then there's this shit again. You get within range to attack him, and then he just... Fucking come on with this. Here comes the fireball. Fire punch. Yep. And I rolled and still didn't fucking dodge it. What the fuck is this? Come on! Nope, that was garbage. The fuck? Come on. Do it again. Do it again. Yeah, I can't dodge those either. This is fucking... Oh my god. Yeah, and he's gonna fucking parry me. He's gonna use his fucking Hades souls on me. It's over. I'm gonna lose. I had him at fucking... I had him. And then he just went fucking garbage bullshit on me. This is such ass. Yeah, just fucking kill me. I hate this fucking game so goddamn much.
My patience, Spartan!
Yeah, just fucking kill me. Yeah, cool. Good game, thank you. That's fucking fair. I hope I have to do the goddamn Kratos fight again. No, I don't, thankfully. That's so stupid. Like, there's no telegraph for that, so there's no real fair way to avoid it. He just does it, and it's unblockable, and then and then he follows it up with additional attacks that you can't get out of because you're staggered. The combat system in this game is pretty shitty. Now he's gonna do this stupid fucking move.
You cannot defeat me, Spartan!
That's so fucking dumb. I can't dodge that. There's nothing I can do. If he does that move, I'm getting hit twice. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just bad. I mean, I'm almost certainly just... I am bad. But I don't know how to dodge that either. This game, the combat is so unresponsive. Like, it's hard for me to explain if you haven't played it. If you have, I'm sorry for you. But if you haven't, don't. Skip it. It's not worth playing. Yep. Now he's just fucking punking me. Sit. That's so... What in the world? That's fucking ass. Stop fucking doing that. This camera angle's so good too. I love seeing the fucking back of the guy I'm fighting. Can't even see myself. He's like circle strafing to stay between me and the fucking camera. So I initially thought that like this phase necessarily followed from getting a beatdown on him, but it doesn't seem to be the case. What the fuck? Why was I stuck in a block? Cool. Fuck you. Get fucking... Oh my god! How am I supposed to avoid this? What?
Kratos. It was I who saved you in your time of greatest need.
I haven't forgotten, Ares. I remember how you saved me.
That night, I was trying to make you a great warrior.
You succeeded.
Kratos had done the impossible. A mortal defeating a god. Ares was no more. The city had been saved and would thrive again. The same could not be said for Kratos, for as he sought to rebuild his soul with the help of the gods, the truth was revealed to him.
Athena, rid me of the memories that haunt me still.
You have done well, Kratos. Though we mourn the death of our brother, the gods are indebted to you. We promised your sins would be forgiven, and so they are. But we never promised to take away your nightmares. No man, no god could ever forget the terrible deeds you have done.
In the end, knowing the visions of his past would never leave him, Kratos made his way to the bluffs overlooking the Aegean Sea.
The gods of Olympus have abandoned me. Now there is no hope.
And Kratos cast himself from the highest mountain in all of Greece. After 10 years of suffering, 10 years of endless nightmares, it would finally come to an end. Death would be his escape from madness. The fate of Kratos was not as it seemed. The gods had other plans. Borne aloft like a feather, Kratos found himself risen from the sea and placed on solid earth.
You will not die this day, Kratos. The gods cannot allow one who has performed such service to perish by his own hand. Ares' tactics were brutal. His path of destruction had to be stopped. But now there is an empty throne in Olympus, and a new god of war is needed. Take these stairs, Kratos. They lead to your ultimate reward.
Okay, thank God that's over. And now I have Athena's blades, which seems super useful, right? Like, I can't wait to use these on nothing, because there's nothing left in this game. Is there a description for them that's different? I'm not going to be able to max Medusa's gaze. I was right. I'm falling one thing short of being able to max everything. This apparently is a gateway into Olympus. Olympus apparently doesn't have any textures. So there's a save point here. which is weird because you're thinking, like, why would there be a save point at the end of the game after you've beaten the final boss? And the best answer I can give you is because this statue of Ares is destructible, but it takes like like 1,000 hits or something insane like that to break it, and there's something that you get for doing it. I can't remember what it is, but the idea of hitting this thing 1,000 times is just not appealing to me. Yeah, so they've got the 2 bosses in the entire game here. The game, this series has some sort of reputation for having boss battles. It really doesn't. Anyways, I'm not going to deal with the Statue of Ares thing. There is a secret there. You can look it up on YouTube if you want to watch it. I'm not going to do it.
From that point forward, throughout the rest of time, whenever men rode forth to battle for good cause or for evil, they did so under the watchful eye of the man who had defeated a god. They were driven forward by Kratos, the mortal who had become the new god of war.
Kind of interesting, that statement about the ending, which is a little underwhelming actually, about how like men from that point forward who would rush off into war would be overwatched by Kratos is directly contradicted by the events of the next game, which makes me wonder if there was ever an intention for a sequel. Kratos does not remain the god of war for very long. Or maybe he does, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to say whether he loses his godhood during the events of the next game or not. It certainly appears that he does, but maybe he just loses some power but remains a god. Obviously, playing as an immortal god isn't that interesting, or wouldn't be that interesting from a gameplay perspective. It's kind of like the problem you have with having Superman in a game. You can't really have a Superman game and be true to the Superman character because it would be insanely boring. Or you would just be fighting enemies with kryptonite all the time. But here are the standard definition credits. I guess I would wrap up this game by saying I really hated it. Initially I thought, okay, it's kind of clunky, but it's not so bad, it's kind of fun. And then by the end, I was really hating it. That's the best I can say. This is probably... I don't know if this game just aged poorly or if it was this bad at launch. I think it probably just aged poorly. The controls feel unresponsive. We've gotten an entire generation of action games that have tighter controls, more interesting mechanics, better combo systems, more enemy variety, less health sponge enemies, and this game just gets all those things wrong. So, but it was like the first, it was Progenitor, so you got to give it some credit. I mean, I give it a lot of credit for that, but you got to give it some sort of understanding the era that it came in. And it was a very different action kind of game from the action games that preceded it. I think its probably closest cousin would be Devil May Cry, and it's very different than Devil May Cry. It's not nearly as technical, it's not nearly as precise. It's much more forgiving. You can take a lot more hits. But I think Devil May Cry probably has aged better. And so I'm wondering, one of my early statements during this stream was that I thought the second one, God of War 2, was the best action game on the PlayStation 2, and that Dante's Awakening was second place. I'm wondering if I got that completely wrong. I'm not even sure that God of War 2 will be in the top 3. It might go Dante's Awakening, Devil May Cry 2, 1, 2, 3. So this Kratos will return. I mean, that seems to indicate that they have the sequel planned. So there are some rewards here for beating a game. The treasure screen. I could watch all of these, I guess. The Challenge of the Gods is, oh boy, something I am not interested in doing. These two videos are pretty cool, but I really like this last one actually a lot. I think you get one of the secret messages for beating that Ares statue up. Additional costumes come from Challenge of the Gods. I'm not going to do the Challenge of the Gods. I've decided I don't want to. It is horrible. Like, it'll make me just rage insanely that I'm not going to do it. We will watch Birth of the Beast, and then we'll probably take a look at the character graveyard. And then I'm not going to be able to unlock these two because I'm not going to play through this game again on God mode. You got to be fucking kidding me. You think I'm going to do that? But I will. We'll watch this video.
When men ask for the origin of Kratos, the true tale was never known. The truth is that Kratos, like all men, began life as a child. But childhood in ancient Sparta was a brutal existence. Children deemed fit and strong were trained to be warriors, the protectors of Sparta. The weaker children were caged, sent to the mountains to fend for themselves. They were not expected to survive. And while Kratos escaped the fate of the weaker children, his brother was not so lucky. The two, once inseparable, were now alone. Kratos would become legend, but the story of his brother has gone untold. A child left in the mountains, he had died years before. Coming of age in the underworld, he had but one desire: revenge against the brother who deserted him all those years ago.
Well, I don't think it's really fair to characterize him as deserting him, but that is the what I think was the obvious direction that the sequel was supposed to go. We will. I'm pretty sure these are all just videos. I don't want to look at them, but the character graveyard is kind of cool. And this is the last thing we'll look at, and then we'll be done with God of War. The other two videos are worth watching. They're, I'm sure, readily available on YouTube. So this is a pretty cool little feature here. You get to look at these rejected character models. I think you're right. I think it does look muddy and unfinished. But yeah, that's... I actually like this one. I strongly disagree with that. It does look like a frog, but I think it's pretty threatening, and I like that it reads more clearly as a Cyclops. Yeah. Yeah, I understand it doesn't read. I agree, that doesn't look good, but... I agree that the Cyclopses don't read. This is impressive. I think this one eye really does just read. Really does read well. I guess I can kind of see that. I think this is another pretty strong Cyclops model. The texture work needs work, and it obviously needs another pass, but it's not too bad. Yeah, a little too. I agree. A little too cartoony. There's a lot of failed Cyclops models here. Yeah, I mean, I agree he's cool. I don't... It's also a good model. What? Kratos version 1? Wow, that's a heck of a model. Obviously I'm finished, but this one. It kind of looks, this model actually looks a little, I don't know, looks a little cyberpunky. I kind of agree with David Jaffe. I don't think this was the right direction. They obviously got Kratos pretty right. Yeah, I agree. I think the red is more iconic looking. I think there is a penis on the Cyclops in God of War 3, and I could be wrong. I actually, I think there was a place for a skeleton warrior like this in the game. It would have been cool to have some of them amongst the zombies. This one, I think is just garbage. So this one, the helmet head, it doesn't make any sense. What the fuck? I mean, it's not a skeleton of a human, then. It's a skeleton of something with a very freakish-looking head. Anyways, that's the character graveyard. There's nothing left to see in God of War 1 that I'm going to unlock. So that'll do it for this very first game. We'll move on to God of War 2 next time. Start pushing our way through that one, and then continue with the series. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.